Hi, welcome back to Singer Family Adventures. I'm Valerie, and if this is your first time watching, we're so glad you're here. Hit the thumbs up button if you can, and subscribe, and if you hit the bell notification, you'll know when our next videos are coming out. And if you've been here before, thank you for coming back. Appreciate it. I actually used to TA for a teacher who would end every class, he was a goofball, but he would end every class saying, "All right, come back." Anyway, so today I am going to do a tag that has been around for quite a while, but I have not done it yet, and it's the Disney YouTubers tag. So Susan at Twinkling Beauty tagged me. She actually tagged us in a very long tag, and I asked her if I could do this one instead because that one wasn't Disney based, but she said sure, go ahead. So this is back thanking Twinkling Beauty for this. All right, so there's 15 questions all about being a Disney YouTuber in one way or another. When did you start your YouTube channel? So we filmed our first video in like March, but we didn't actually stick it up until the beginning of June. And then we didn't film the second one until the end of June. And I think it's at the end of June that we really started talking about having a family YouTube channel instead of just doing like 1 or 2 videos. So I would say the end of June, just this year, 1919. I've been doing this for 100 years. No, 2019. I'm old, can you tell? Anyway, when did your love of Disney start? That goes way back. I have very vivid memories of being at Walt Disney World when I was 4 with my parents, and my dad and I talked about that recently on our channel. So I remember loving Disney by the time I was 4. I'm sure it's earlier than that. I had the record albums. I'm trying to get a bunch of the vintage vinyl pins, which I love. Actually, here's one right here. Because I had all the record albums, and if you had the LPs, you know, you had the LP in the case, and then you opened up the book and there was like a beautiful illustrated book inside the LP case related to the movie. So I would say my love of Disney is lifelong. Let's just put it that way. What inspired you to start sharing your love of Disney on a YouTube channel? That's a multiple part question. I got really into cruising, which I'll talk more about in a minute, and I was really into the fish extenders, which I still am, and I started looking up fish extender videos on YouTube and really enjoying them and trying to watch all the fish extender videos that are out there. I think I've watched all of them that are in English that are up. I've watched a few in Portuguese. I've even watched one in German that I don't speak German. I just felt like watching it. So that's what got me thinking about having a YouTube channel. Was the first videos we did were fish extender videos. I'm about to sneeze. Excuse me. Anyway, in any case, and the other thing was watching Lake Life. If you don't know that channel, you should go check them out. Adam and Sherry on Lake Life. They are super cool. They live in Alaska, which is cool and interesting in and of itself. And they have a very, very down-to-earth, I would say Disney-based, but not completely Disney, YouTube channel. They've got about 10,000 subscribers, and I just really started enjoying watching them, and they seem like really cool people, but ordinary people, like not superstars, you know, and that's what made me start thinking, hey, we could do this. We could enjoy doing this. This could be fun. So that's a long answer, but so what are your favorite Disney topics? Disney films, Disney parks, Disney collection items. I would have to say Disney cruising is probably my favorite topic. It's my favorite thing to do these days, is Disney cruising. But beyond that, I really do love the old movies. I love the artwork and the animation in them. So just the actual art of Disney is fantastic. I'm very excited to be going back to the parks after 3 years soon. But really it's more about the movies and the cruises for me. So, all right. if you could meet one Disney YouTuber, who would it be? There's a lot of Disney YouTubers I'd love to meet. There's a lot of people on the Facebook page of Disney YouTubers that I feel like I'm becoming friends with in a funny way, even though we've never met face to face. I am very excited to eventually meet Adam and Sherry Legg, because I'm going to go on the Legg Life cruise that they have planned a year from now out of San Diego. So I'm going to get to meet them in person, and I suspect there's going to be some other YouTubers going on that as well, so I'm very excited for that. That's going to be a really fun cruise. And I feel like, I have to say, I almost feel like I already know Kat from Perfectly Kat and Alicia from Cinder Alley Loves Disney. I've been watching their stuff enough that I feel like I know them. I'd love to know them in real person. But there's a lot of you I would love to meet out there. So if you're coming through Atlanta, let me know. Okay. What do your loved ones think of your love for Disney? Ha! It depends who you're asking. John, what do you think of my love for Disney? My kids think I'm a little off the deep end nuts, although they're enjoying it at the same time, because we're getting to do more Disney stuff and we're buying more Disney stuff than we used to, and I think they're enjoying some of the creativity that's going with the channel, even though, you know, I'm calling it a family channel, but honestly, it's, you know, I'm the one who's like, hey, we need another video, we need another video. So I think they think I'm a little off the deep end, but it's fun and they're enjoying it. My mother definitely thinks I'm a little bit nuts, but that's okay. She usually does. So anyway, let's see, what's next? Number 7, what is your earliest Disney memory? Well, I already mentioned going to the parks when I was 4. I remember riding the Peter Pan ride about 3 or 4 times. I remember riding the It's a Small World ride about 3 or 4 times. And when I went back to those as an adult and rode both those rides, it was just this like wave of amazing happiness, nostalgia to be on them again and to hear the songs, and it was wonderful. I have a little stuffed animal that it's like a beanbag. I called it Yellie. It's yellow. It's like just a flat little yellow beanbag with eyes and little bits of hair that I lost in Disney when I was 4. I carried it everywhere, and if you look at the pictures, our family pictures of our first trip to Disney, Yellie's in every single one until he's not. And my parents went all over the park trying to find him and found him. So actually I still have Yellie, and Yellie came on our last cruise, so that's kind of fun. All right, who is your favorite Disney villain, Disney princess, and overall Disney character? I find it so hard to pick the favorites because there's so many good ones. Villain, I keep coming back to Maleficent, and honestly that's just since her own standalone movie, the Angelina Jolie one, and so I'm looking forward to that second movie coming out next month. But I do think she's a fabulous villain. I think the Evil Queen is a fabulous villain as well. So they're just both so like regal and powerful women, and like you don't want to cross them. And I remember being scared and mystified by them at the same time as a child. So Disney princess, I'm not a super princessy person. I often answer that question saying it's Princess Leia. Like, Princess Leia meant a lot to me as a kid, and of course when the Star Wars trilogy, the first trilogy, came out, it wasn't even owned by Disney, but Princess Leia was just a powerful woman that knew what she wanted, and she, she doesn't know at every moment of the stories, but you know, she was an amazing figure, especially coming out in the late 70s, and so I still go back to Princess / General Leia. I love Rapunzel, I love Snow White. You know, I'm liking Jasmine more and more. I really liked how they tweaked the character of Jasmine for the live action movie, that she too is like ready to be a leader, and take on her country and her kingdom and make it a fabulous queendom. So overall Disney character, I always come back to Stitch. Stitch is like the trickster. He's awesome. He's fun. He's lovable. So it might be Stitch. Eeyore as well, but all right, number 9. What Disney character do you think you relate to the most? These are hard questions. They're hard questions. I do relate to Eeyore on my sort of glum days. When I have glum days, Eeyore is sad, a little depressed, but free to be like that. So I think that's really special that he's free to be like that, and that he knows that his support is in his friendships and in the people around him who love him, and that is ultimately what matters at the end of the day. So that's what I really love about Eeyore. There are other Disney characters I definitely relate to, but this could be a 2-hour video, and I'm sure that's not what you want. So, do you share your love of Disney outside of the YouTube community? I'm wearing more and more Disney t-shirts around town. Just, I'm a realtor, so I don't always have to dress up. It's pretty rare that I dress up, so I can go off in nice jeans and a t-shirt to show houses. So, yeah, I don't like announce it to everybody, but I'm getting more into Disney, and my friends around me know it. And speaking of which, actually this might fall into announcing it to everybody. We got something in the mail today that I just ordered. Look, we ordered cards. Partly, I'm planning on giving these out with our fish extender gifts on the cruise, but they're really fun. They say, we are on YouTube, Singer Family Adventures, 75% Disney content, 100% family fun. They have our names, our various, social media handles. Thank you for watching, and spread a little kindness and have a magical day. So, yeah, I guess I am starting to share this outside of the YouTube community. How has the overall experience of being a Disney YouTuber been thus far? It's been really fun. I mean, it's mostly been this past summer. It's been really fun. It's been a new creative outlet that I think I didn't realize how badly I was needing a new creative outlet until I found one. And so that's been super fun. It's felt like a new community of people to connect with and start to get to know. It's been a really important distraction for me from some of the harder things that might be going on in life at various points. So that's been very good. And it's been something that on most days I can do with my kids, and we can really all enjoy together. So I'm enjoying it, and I'm not quitting. So we're going to keep maybe getting deeper into this. We'll see. Okay. What do your loved ones think about you being on YouTube? Didn't I answer that one earlier? Oh, the other one was, what do your loved ones think of your love for Disney? I think they think it's kind of funny. I know that some of my cousins and aunt and my parents are watching at least some of these videos. I don't really know what they think about it. Hey family, leave a comment below. Tell me what you think about our family channel. Woohoo! Anyway, how has YouTubing about Disney helped bring Disney magic into your life? It's fun. It's really fun, and it's amazing sort of connecting with people. It's amazing kind of the community that starts to build. It's amazing when somebody tags you in something, or somebody, leaves you a comment that you can really relate to, or you're watching someone else's video and you're really like, wow, I can connect to that. That means a lot to me. So just making the connections with people all over the country and some all over the world, that's been really fun. So that feels kind of magical. What are your other passions outside of Disney and YouTube? There's a number of things. I sing in my synagogue's chorus. I've actually just gone back to that. I kind of took almost a year off, but I've been doing it most of the time for the past like 8-9 years. And I'm not a fabulous singer despite our last name. I'm a good choral singer. So you put a strong alto over here or a strong alto over here or both, and I can sing the alto part really well. I'm not a solo singer. So that's something I really enjoy. I am a fairly political person. I grew up in Washington, D.C. I'm trying not to make this channel too political, but I do a bunch of kind of activist stuff and political stuff, and I'll just say I'm not real pleased with the direction that this country is going, and doing a bunch of connections in relationship to what's happening to immigrants in this country, and I have become friends with a person who's been detained for almost 2 years, never did anything illegal. That's a longer story. I'm not sure if you guys want to hear that or not. Let me know in the comments if you do. So those are some of my other passions. My biggest dream for our channel is just that it really becomes a space for my boys and I to keep being creative and keep connecting with people. I am surprised how quickly we hit 100 subscribers. We'd love to make it to 300, 500, even 1,000. It's hard to think that we will. You know, that could be a long time. It would certainly be fun, but I think just connecting with each other and then connecting out with the rest of the Disney community, that's a pretty big dream, and it's really fun. The notion of maybe going to the parks one day and running into some other YouTubers, that is so cool. I would love that. All right, I need to tag some people. The problem with tagging people is I'm not quite sure who has done this and not done this yet. I'm going to tag a couple stations or channels. My boys tease me when I call it stations, like I'm old school. I don't think the Daycationers have done this. They are an up and they're doing great stuff, and I'm going to look through a few of the channels that I really like and see if they've done this one or not, and I'm going to link below, or I will link here. So let's say the Daycationers, and that's one, and then there's going to be a second group and then a third group. Okay, so I will tag those in this video, and I apologize that I didn't kind of get that together first. Anyway, in any case, thank you so much for watching. Hit subscribe if you can, if you haven't already, and give us a thumbs up and spread a little kindness in the world. Thank you so much. See you real soon.